It's the Chris Sapphire Show, starring Chris Sapphire.
I am gagging boots. I swear, if you would have told my 14-year-old self what is going down today, I probably would have given you my fried burrito. Today's guest has helped create some of the most unforgettable moments in entertainment, y'all. He's an Emmy-nominated choreographer, World Choreography Award recipient, Broadway performer, and creative force who has worked with some of the biggest names on the planet, including Britney Spears, Pink, Tina, Christina Aguilera, Usher, Ricky Martin, and the Spice Girls. Oh my God, I just want to shake him. That is incredible. His work spans world tours, film, TV, Broadway, award shows, and now he's entering another exciting chapter as an artist with Manifestø Cøllective. Honey, he's got a new single out called CALI SØBER. Ladies and gentlemen, the one and only Leo Moctezuma. Hello, hello.
Let's go. Can you be the intro of my life every time I walk into a room?
Oh, dude, I'll record it for you and send it and put it as your ringtone.
Let's go.
Hey, let me tell you something. This is going to be so weird. When I was a teenager, I went to the strip tour, Christina Aguilera, in Dallas, Texas. I saw you on stage. If you were to tell me that in the future you would be here on my show, who is controlling the universe? God, thank you.
Well, you're in control of your own story, so that's what's really happening.
This is so wow. So, honey, let's jump right in because I got so many questions. I just want to get to know you from the jump. So does the audience. Leo Moctezuma, take me back to Brooklyn. Who was Leo before the world knew your name?
Oh, wow. We're going origin.
Yes. Yes.
Let's go. Well, yeah, I was born and raised in Brooklyn, New York. Partially raised in Puerto Rico, Yabucoa to be specific. This little boy had a lot of energy, a lot of energy, always dancing, always wanting to be an actor, but never really knew where and how to do it. Yeah, grew up spending 4 months out of every year in Puerto Rico with my family, so I am fluent in English and Espanol. Just grew up with a lot of culture, a lot of love, a lot of great energy. And yeah, that's where it all started.
So you were always loving performance. Did dance find you or you found dance along the way?
Dance definitely found me. When I was like around 10 or 11, I had a little childhood girlfriend who's still a good friend of mine, Elizabeth Cosme. She has a daughter that is a Broadway actress now, and she looks exactly like her. So that just brought memory to me. But she used to be a dancer. She asked me to go to her dance studio one day, so my parents brought me to her dance studio, and I ended up taking class for 3 months and having a recital. It was Ridgewood Dance Studio, so it was like I think I was like 11 years old, and I did tap, jazz, and ballet. After the recital, 3 months of training and the recital, my parents ended up taking me out of dance. There was like 2 boys in the studio. The other boy left, so they took me out of dance. So that was the first beginning of the taste of dance that I had. And I loved it, but I didn't know any different. It was like, okay, my parents just took me out. They would do that. My parents would like put me in sports and take me out and put me in another thing. And they let me try different things, like a smorgasbord of things until, to see what hit.
So they didn't take you out because it was like, you're dancing. They just took you out because they wanted you to try other things?
Yeah, well, it was a combination of, like I said, there was only a couple boys in the studio and then the other boys left. So when the other boys left, they just took me out. I don't think it was anything like specific reason, but I guess they said, well, the other boys are leaving, so let's take you out as well. But I didn't, it was just like whatever to me at that time.
When you started dancing, did you pick it up easily? Was it something that was just natural to you? When I look at dancers, the fact that y'all can look at a dance once or twice and already perform it, I'm like, how does your brain work?
When this art form or superpower, I like to call it, chooses you, like, you either on for the ride or you're not.
When did you realize that this isn't something that you were just doing, but it was going to be something you love and this was the thing that you were meant to do?
I grew up with a family of 3. There's I have a brother and a sister. They're both 15 and 16 years older than me. So I kind of grew up as the only child. Actually, a fun fact about me, I actually was supposed to be a twin.
No way.
Yeah. My mom had a miscarriage at 6 months into her pregnancy. My mom didn't even know she was pregnant with me until 6 months. She just thought she was getting fat.
What is your zodiac sign?
I'm a Virgo.
I'm
I'm
a
a
Virgo
Virgo.
too. Whoa,
No
when's your
way.
birthday?
September 19th.
I'm September the 9th. Whoa. Woo.
Wow.
So,
Wow.
are you a perfectionist?
Yes, yes. I mean, I have a Capricorn moon and Aquarius rising. I think that definitely takes a lot of different things into play, but I am a Virgo, true and true. I am a perfectionist when it comes to my craft. Sometimes I like to call myself a lazy Virgo in some things. Like, I like neatness, I like cleanliness, but I like someone else to do it.
Oh, you being a Virgo, they say that we overthink and we're worry warts. Is that true for you?
Yes. Not too much of a worry wart, because I have a great outlook on life, and like, I really believe in things happen for a reason, everything in
Yes.
its own time. I'm very like, witchy like that. So, but yes, it's a combination for sure.
What is your mantra that gives you your confidence? Where does Leo Moctezuma's confidence come from?
Oh, wow. One of my mantras that I like to hashtag is nothing to prove, only to share.
Mm.
And I think when you come from that place, when you're not trying to prove yourself, you're just sharing who you are, sharing what you have to give. Like, you can't really judge yourself. Like, I'm not trying to prove anything to you. This is me. I'm just sharing myself with you.
Are you super spiritual?
Yeah, I'm a manifester.
Well, speaking of
Yeah.
manifesting, honey, your career has taken you all over from stages around the world to Broadway, film, TV, and beyond. What has been the most surprising chapter of your journey?
My brother and sister are 15 and 16 years older than me. And so I kind of grew up as the only child. And right when I graduated from junior high school in Brooklyn, New York, my sister had married a guy in the Navy, Derek, my brother-in-law, and they were stationed in Hawaii. So she actually wanted to give me a better life, and she asked my parents if she can take me for my high school years. And she basically was my second mother through my high school years. So I went to high school in Hawaii. And that's where I definitely found the love for dance and theater and all that good stuff again. I was heavily integrated into the theater world, and I was with a dance company called 24/7 Dance Force. And our mentor, Marcelo Pacleb, like, he trained us like no other mentor can train us. And that's when I really found the love and the passion for what I still do to this day.
Because you be dancing, honey. I was watching some clips of you last night, and I just thought, I wonder what Leo Moctezuma says to himself when he looks in the mirror. Do you look in the mirror and ever go, oh my God, I can't believe I've done that?
Honestly, I do that often. I'm like, Leo, you are blessed. A lot of times when things get rough and hard, I'm like, you're still good, boo. Take a breath, take a second, because
Yes.
there's always someone that has less than, or is fighting even a more uphill battle than you are, or that I have. So yeah, I'm definitely I live in gratitude, and yeah, I do look in the mirror sometimes. I'm like, okay, you did that, you ate that.
You really did. We are so blessed to have lived through the time period we did and the pop culture moments we did. And you were right there, bringing them to life. There are
Yeah.
very few people who can say that in this world. People see the final performance, but they don't always see the discipline. What does it take to stay at the top of this industry?
First and foremost, being a good person, because talent can get you only so far, and then everything else is what you bring to the project. The energy, the way you deal with things, how do you pivot when something goes south. So it's definitely that, and believing in yourself.
All of us humans have intrusive thoughts. Whenever you get your intrusive thoughts before a big moment, how do you combat those to stay grounded and slay what you're about to do?
Wow.
I know we're on Oprah.
Oh yeah, you're taking me there. You're getting deep. Honestly, I inhale, exhale, and once again, I said, like, you got this. Like, there's nothing that you can't overcome. If you can dream it, you can do it.
Was there ever a performance in your amazing career where you were backstage and you were kind of like, hold up, hold up, hold up, hold up, and it took you a minute
Oh,
to center Leo Moctezuma?
I would have to say more recent. 3 years ago, I made my Broadway debut. Is what brought me back to New York. In high school, what I was talking about earlier, I was heavily into the theater, so I did a lot of musical theater, and one of my dreams was to be on Broadway. My life took a different route. I ended up in LA and, working more with the pop world. Yeah, the Broadway dream kind of started, fizzling away, and then it
Mm.
turned into maybe, which is still a dream of mine, to choreograph a Broadway show. I just wasn't in the world where I'm auditioning for Broadway shows because I'm in LA auditioning for pop tours and doing TV and film, and I was very happy doing that. So anyway, I got the opportunity to work on the workshop for New York, who I was invited to do. So I did that, and then the show ended up getting picked up and going to Broadway. So all of a sudden, I'm 42 years old, making my Broadway debut. And Broadway is just a whole nother level of, the pop world is amazing and fantastic and incredible. But for me, I'm a real fan of Broadway actors and Broadway performers because they're the true triple threats. Like, you have to sing, you have to dance, you have to act, and you have to do all three things live. No track, no auto-tune, no buffing, you know what I'm saying? So I think all that to say, opening my Broadway show, just the vulnerability of doing all three things on stage, on the dream stage that you always wanted to do. I definitely, when we were in rehearsals getting closer and closer to opening, I definitely started second guessing. It's just, it's just like, because this is like 8 shows a week. You know what I mean? This is like a whole different schedule, a whole different beast. It's a whole different training and like stamina that you have to have.
I can imagine.
To be doing a dramatic scene where you're almost crying, and the next scene you're freaking dancing and singing, and it's just like, it's full out. It's full out. So I would have to say, just 3 years ago when I'm making my Broadway debut and having all my family in the audience being like, don't fuck this up, bro.
So dancing for me already seems superhuman and X-Men like, to be able to remember a choreography and slay it like that. But now you're having to remember lines as well. Did you find remembering lines, memorizing them a little more difficult than dance?
Oh yeah. I think up to the day my show closed, right before I get online, I would like say my lines, to make sure that I don't stutter and I don't, I'm articulating and, that my tongue is not lazy,
They said that Dolly Parton, when she was in one of her movies, she was new to acting, so she memorized everybody's lines. She didn't know that that's not what you're supposed to do, but she memorized everybody's lines, that when they were filming, she even knew the other person's lines. Did that happen to you?
No, but I am very aware, even as a dancer, I've always been that person that I know where this person is going all the time. And you know what I'm saying? So like if something happens and I have to switch. So yeah, I think it's a thin line because in acting, you don't want to act. That's the whole thing. You want to be real. You want to be present. So you don't want to anticipate the other person's line or even anticipate how they might do it because it'll fuck you up. Be present and listen to what's happening so that you can respond. But if you're already knowing what the person's going to say, it can throw you off. But everybody has their own, their own way to tackle that.
Well, I love that you're bringing this up because a few months ago, I was laying in bed and I was trying to psych myself into an acting performance out of the blue. Do you ever do random things like that in the middle of the night, put yourself in a scenario and act it out?
No.
He was like, I don't know what you're doing at your house, Chris.
I don't know what you doing that. Well, but also it's like, it's my career. I do this, so when I come home, I want to shut off. You know what I mean?
Oh, no, for real. It's like makeup artists. They tell them, do my makeup. You're like, baby, I'm tired. I've done makeup all day.
All day, exactly.
So, Leo, are you good at making yourself cry on cue?
Maybe not. I haven't had to too many times. I'm going to say no.
Oh, really?
But I would really have to. No, well, it just depends. It depends what the scene is giving and what I'm tapping into. I would have to be really invested in the scene. I'm just saying that because if you're going to ask me to cry on the spot right now, it ain't going to happen.
No, I'm not going to make you cry. No. We'll cry tears of gratitude down the road. But, so when it comes to acting, what's your favorite type of acting? Dramatic, comedy? What really tickles your pickle?
I would want to say dramatic.
Is there a dream role that you have your eyes on that you want to play one day?
Actually, there was one where I live in New York. I'm actually across the street from the Moulin Rouge Theater. And there's a character in the Moulin Rouge called Santiago. And that would be a role that I would really love to do. I think he has a great arc of his character with all the things that I love to do, the dancing, the acting, and some comedy stuff. So that would be a dream role. But the show's about to close, so that ain't going to happen.
Oh, no, baby. It is about to happen. You heard it here first. He already is manifesting. The wheels are turning. You have been a part of so many iconic pop cultural moments. Is there ever a moment where you stop and think, wow, I'm actually here creating history?
I think back in the day when I worked with a couple of artists that are now iconic. In that moment, it's a job. We train, we audition, and we want to get this gig. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm specifically speaking about, let's say, Britney Spears. When I started touring with her, let's go.
Oh, honey.
He's ready.
Honey. The children,
When I first,
honey.
when I first auditioned for her was for her Britney album, which is what Slave was the first single off that album. We knew she was going places, but we didn't know that it was gonna she was gonna be the pop princess. You know what I mean?
Really?
Like, she had she had Hit Me One More Time. She had Oops, I Did It Again. It was, she was great, but like she's also like, for us, we're like close to the same age, so she's a peer. You know what I mean?
Yes.
So it's like, oh, this new artist is dope, but like, do we know that she's gonna be the icon that she is now? No.
Wow,
right?
That is fascinating.
Yeah, so I think maybe mid-tour, you're like, oh, okay, this is huge.
That's when it hits you.
Yeah.
You're like, I think I'm working with somebody who's just gonna be beyond moving forward.
Yeah, absolutely.
There are a few artists that come around throughout time. They release something and it changes the entire game. For example, Gaga, when she came out a few years ago, everybody changed because of her. Yeah. Britney changed the landscape. And then, of course, Christina came down the road. And we'll get to that here in a second, ladies and gentlemen, because he's got ties to that one, too. Oh, my goodness. Speaking of Christina, you work with some of the greatest performers of our generation. Who surprised you the most with their dedication and work ethic?
Oh, shit. I would have to say. Well, Britney is definitely in the top 3 for sure. But the one who surprised me the most would have to be Pink. She's also Virgo. She's just a beast. Her work ethic, her humanness. She's just an amazing woman, an amazing artist. She's a friend of mine now, but I'm such a fan, and she's just she can't do no wrong for me.
How many hours a day do y'all rehearse for a big show or a concert tour? How long does that take?
It all depends on the project, but normally it's like a good 1 to 3 months of 5 days a week, 8 hours a day. No, I've definitely been my fittest on the pop tours.
You're
and not even trying. Not even. Oh, as I got older, I would get a trainer, but like, back when my youngin' days, I was definitely like,
we see this photo right here with you and Britney Spears, honey, and that body is sculpted for the gods. My goodness, that's all from dancing and rehearsing. I
also did Ariel in the show, so Ariel is a whole nother. We did Silks, so it was like a whole nother, lifting yourself, and so that I think Ariel takes your body to a whole nother level because you're just using these different muscles that we don't use just as a dancer.
Now, this was the Onyx Hotel tour around 2004. This didn't really debut like all her other tours, did it? Or is it out on DVD? Do you know about that?
It's not on. It was a Showtime special.
Okay.
So it is. You can find the whole show on YouTube for sure. And there's like the Showtime special that we shot in Miami, and then there's a Rock in Rio that we did at this big outside venue. That a lot of those. There's a lot of footage from the show on YouTube as well.
And Rock in Rio, isn't that in Portugal?
It sure is.
So you were traveling the world. Is there a place out in the world that you just fell in love with?
Yes. I basically toured like for 11 years of my career. No, more than 11 years.
And
like
that was all your 20s?
Yeah, I toured from, my first tour was actually Ricky Martin, Living La Vida Loca. In 1999, I was 18 years old.
At the height of Ricky Martin's career. You're 19 years old dancing for Ricky Martin. You just got out of high school. What are your friends saying?
I literally, I was a year out of high school. Because after high school, I went and worked at Disney World for a year. And that was my college, which was performing in a bunch of equity shows in Disney World in Orlando. And I actually got recruited from doing a show in Orlando, Florida. It was the show Tarzan Rocks. Was directed and choreographed by Jamie King, who is world-renowned director, choreographer for Madonna, for Ricky, for Britney, for a bunch of different artists, for Christina. I mean, a lot of jobs that I did was because of Jamie. So Jamie, I worked with him in Orlando, Florida on Tarzan Rocks. 3 months after the show opened, he basically recruited me, and he was like, yo, there's this project I'm working on that I think you'll be great for. And it happened to be the Ricky Martin tour. But literally, Ricky Martin to me is, to a Puerto Rican, is like the Michael Jackson at the time. He had his crossover pop explosion with that song and that album. Puerto Ricans we're full of pride, and when one of our people are doing it big, like, the support is real.
Did you cry during the Super Bowl when Bad Bunny brought Ricky Martin out during the performance?
I didn't cry, but my heart smiled so big, because that's another. Ricky is just an amazing, amazing man. He's an amazing human, an amazing artist. He's so humble and such a hard worker. So I was pleasantly surprised when I saw him on the Super Bowl stage, but it made sense. Benito has been a fan of Ricky his whole life too. So to have the opportunity to bring one of your freaking icons on stage with you is, I mean, that's the dream.
Is there an artist, because you are Puerto Rican, and I love Puerto Rican people, I love the culture, the pride. Is there a Puerto Rican artist that Leo Moctezuma wished that Bad Bunny would have included in that Super Bowl performance?
Oh, that's a great question. I think another icon from our Puerto Rican culture would be Cheyenne.
Ah,
That would have been unexpected, and I think it would have been super cool.
The ladies would have been just losing their mind. They already were.
Losing their mind.
Can I tell you who I wish Bad Bunny would have brought out?
Please tell me.
Let's see if you can guess first. See if you can read my mind. A very famous artist who is a legend, who, if they would have come out at the Super Bowl, would have burned the building even more. Let's see if you can guess.
Damn. Ooh.
When I say the
Is
name,
it a
you're probably
male
gonna be
or
like,
female?
it's a
Is it a
woman.
male or female? It's a woman.
It's a
A
woman.
Puerto Rican woman.
She is iconic beyond,
Shit.
and she is
I don't-
legendary.
I don't want to fuck it up. Please just tell me. The anticipation is killing me.
Evie Queen.
Oh, shit. La Caballota.
Hello. I was like, where is she? Oh my God. That would have been.
That would have been major. He has. I think he brought her out on when he was on tour, or when he was doing the his residency in Puerto Rico. So he definitely has done that before. But that would have been crazy. I mean, that would have been another resurgence for her, for sure.
Dude, I'm waiting for the day that her and Cardi B collaborate. I think it just has to happen. Or him and her do some more work together. Bad Bunny and Evie Queen. She is definitely one of the nicest celebrities I have ever met.
Really?
Down to earth, humble, super kind. And between you and I, Leo, that face of hers, my goodness, she has this look that if she doesn't move, you're like, what is she thinking? And the moment that mouth opens, she is the sweetest thing in the universe.
Yeah, she's a stallion.
You know, speaking of stallions and performers, let's talk a little more about Britney. Take me back to the first time you worked with Britney Spears. What do you remember most about that unique experience?
Britney is just, she's a doll. She's honestly just a fun, humble Southern girl, or Southern woman now. Another freaking hard worker. She comes from a dance background. You know, she's a child actress, child dancer. I think I never thought that the artists that we're working with would be in rehearsals with us the whole time. Her discipline and her work ethic was one of a dancer. Like, that's what we do. You know what I mean? Like, we know the assignment is we're rehearsing 8 hours a day, and we're getting these steps right so that you guys can think it's so damn easy to do. You know what I'm saying? Because it's so in our bodies, and that's why she's the icon that she is, because she makes it look seamless, she makes it look effortless, and she can hang with the professional dancers on the stage with her. If anything, we're matching up to her. I never thought. That was definitely something that I will always remember about working with her. And we had the freedom to be our full out authentic selves on stage. She's not an artist. I'm not gonna name any artists that do this, but that are insecure about their team. She wants the hottest girls on stage with her that are gonna kill it harder, you know, just as hard as her or harder. You know what I mean? And that's the kind of people I want around me. I don't want to be the strongest person in my group. I wanna level up. And in my friendship group, in my network, we're all professionals. We're all at the top of our game. So like we're always inspiring each other. I don't want to be the most inspiring one, and then who's gonna inspire me?
I love that Virgo mind of yours. What is one behind the scenes moment from your career that still makes you laugh every time you think about it?
One behind the scene moment that makes me laugh.
Dude, you know what I want to know? And this might play into that question. When y'all
Okay.
touring the entire world, I know y'all going out to the clubs. I know y'all got to go out partying. You're around so many creative, cool people. How do you handle the hangover the next day?
Baby, I'll be outside.
Oh.
And I still be outside. Thankfully, and I'm still, even to this day, I'm really moderate with everything that I do. I don't drink and party to get blacked out and forget the amazing fucking night that I had. I've been blessed with that meter where it's like, okay, time to chill out, Leo.
You're like 2 or 3 and I'm going home.
Baby. Well, not going home, but like I always used to say, well, our friend group used to say, actually, like Brian Friedman, one of my really good friends, when we used to go out, especially during those days, because we're in Hollywood, we're going to the hottest clubs at the time. That's when paparazzis were real. You know what I'm saying? So we're with our artists. We're going into the place. When we're coming out, we know that the paparazzi is going to be outside. So every time we would say to each other, we have to walk out of this club the way we walked in.
Yes.
So even if we're plastered, it's like, bitch, pull it together from here to the taxi or the car service or the Uber, whatever it is, like, pull the fuck up.
No,
and
for real.
Pull it together. In the late 90s and the early 2000s, it used to be cool to wear sunglasses in the club. Or at least when we walked out of the club, you had your Gucci shades on, so you couldn't see how twisted our eyes were. But just pull it together. All right. 6, 7, 8, and walk.
Because you're in those clubs, I know they're playing the music of the artist that you're touring with at the moment. Would y'all ever break out into the routines just to turn the place out and let everybody have it?
Yeah, actually we have.
Oh.
We have, but I think for me, I would never really, when we won tour, we would never really break into our own choreography. Like, for example, like we would be out in the club. Like I would break into something iconic that I loved. So when we were in the club, if they played Janet Jackson, please believe that we were like,
I love that.
You know what I mean? So I think all of us, the same way people know TikTok dances and they know like Lady Gaga's dances or Britney's dances, we used to know Janet Jackson and Michael Jackson dances. So when those songs came on, that was the camaraderie that we had to do those things. Because I felt like it would be a little corny to do the choreography of the artist that you're working with at the time. Now that I'm not, it's fun. But like at that time, no, we wouldn't,
Yes, because you're currently, honey, you've been going viral like crazy, dancing on TikTok, doing the dances everybody loves. I've seen your videos. I'm like, you better work, Leo Moctezuma.
Yeah, that's so crazy. Honestly, I'm still trying to figure out the social media thing, and I'm getting a hang of it. I have a good friend that's helping me out, my friend Luca, who we've been doing a lot of videos together. He's been telling me like we'll learn a new TikTok dance and we'll start filming it. He's like, okay, you need to do something for Britney because everybody loves Britney and that's how you're gonna get your followers. I'm like, what? He's like, no, just do it. I'm like, no, I don't remember. Like he literally puts me on the spot. He's like, just do it. It's funny. Even if you fuck up, just do it. And I did that. And I've been doing that. And obviously the slave choreography. And bro, I put that on my reel a week and a half ago. And he said you have to title it with something. It says like,
yes,
11 year touring with Britney, doing iconic choreography from 25 years ago. And he put that on top of my thing and I posted it. Why did I get, I think it's up to 19.5 million views on that damn video. I've never gone viral with anything. And something that I did in my house from something that I did 25 years ago. And it's so cool. It's almost bringing a community together of like-minded people, of course, Britney lovers and fans. And they're like, mind you, I've also gained. I went from 19,000 followers to I have like almost 40,000 now because these people are like, oh my God, I remember you. I went to that tour. And, and then I'm getting DMs about stories like, oh my God, I met you backstage, or I met you and you were so nice to me. Or I met you at this club in this country, and I went up to you and you talked to me and you bought me a drink. And it's just like, oh, wow. So it's like all these cool memories that are flooding into my world right now because of something that I did so many years ago and something that I'm just sharing again on social media. So it's really cool.
You are going to continue to go viral and blow up because right now, Leo, the culture is craving 90s, craving early 2000s. It's in the wind. Everything that's going on in the world has people feeling a sense of longing for the good times. And you are part of all those good times. And now that you're performing and turning out TikTok in front of millions of people, what still gives you butterflies today?
Wow, what gives me butterflies today? Sharing music. Being in the studio, I've been writing a lot with my Manifestø Cøllective, my songwriting partner, and creating music is just another passion of mine, another talent that God has given me, and tapping back into that because I actually was doing music and put out music in like 2010. Wow, it's like 15, 16 years ago. That was a happy place for me. And revisiting that now is definitely giving me butterflies because it's another vulnerable thing. Your voice, your lyrics, your writing, it's so vulnerable. And it can be for some people, it can be for, and not be for others. So you just never know. So that playing one of my songs or our songs to somebody for the first time gives me butterflies because I want to see how they react or if they even react.
Let's talk about CALI SØBER. The song feels cinematic. What inspired the story and the emotion behind it?
Well, so I started, me and my friend Mike Cameron, who also goes, his artist name is St. Felix. We started this collective a year ago now. And we've been writing, and he's also a fellow dancer. We toured with Cirque du Soleil together 10 years ago. We've been friends forever. When I used to do music back then, he used to dance for me sometimes when I did club shows. And he's been doing music and got into production for the past 15 years. And we started writing together, and we found that, oh shit, this chemistry, there's something here. So we ended up going through this whole journey. We started this collective called Manifestø Cøllective. And mostly I wasn't trying to be an artist again. I tried that, I did it, it was fun. But I want to write and produce music for TV and film and for other artists. I'm saying where we write and produce and people sing our songs. That's where we are going because that's where the money is. The songwriting and the getting synced for the commercials and TV. I want my song on Love Island. I want my song on a Netflix show. I want my song on a movie. And that's how CALI SØBER actually came out. I was actually in London for 3 months last year working on a new Rebel Wilson movie called Girl Group, which actually will be coming out this year. But I was in London and St. Felix, my writing partner, is in Vegas. And he hits me up one night. He's like, yo, I got this submission opportunity. They're looking for songs about California. I lived in LA for 23 years. And the first thing that came to my head is the first lyric of the verse is, nothing like living in a place where people vacate.
Hey.
And once we went there, it was like, and the funny thing is, while we were writing it, I was thinking about some of my really good friends in LA. And the first person I thought about, I can't even say best friend, she's like my sister, is Carmit Bakar from the Pussycat Dolls. Because she's a Virgo as well. She's always late. Sorry,
That's
Carmit,
wild
but you are.
because normally us Virgos are punctual.
I know. You don't have that punctual trait. I'm one of those people I'll say, baby, we have to be there at 9 o'clock when really we have to be there at 10 o'clock. And then she'll get there at 10. So it's perfect. Then she's right on time. We were writing the song and we finished it. It was just, I loved it. And it was nowhere where it was. The demo was nowhere where it is now. But we submitted the song. Mikey St. Felix demoed it. Nothing really happened with it at the time. There was something about the song that it was so nostalgic for me and so special. And it was like, even if we have to put the song out myself, something's going to happen with this. So 6 months later, I actually wanted to try to pitch the song for the movie that I just finished choreographing, the Girl Group movie, because it takes place in California. So I was like, shit, but if I submit this song, it can't be a demo. And I was like, one of the things that Manifestø Cøllective wants to do this year that we decided, we want to put out an album featuring all of our different artist friends. So Carmit keeps coming into my head. She's one of the people that I thought about when we wrote the song. So I hit her up. I was like, hey, babe, I want to pitch a song. It's called CALI SØBER to the movie that I just finished working on, the Rebel Wilson. Do you want to jump on it? And she was like, hell yeah.
Oh.
And I hadn't even played the song for her. But that's how much my sister fucking believes in me. And she was like, of course. I've been wanting to do something with you. She was like, and actually I've always wanted to write a song about California because she was born and raised there. And then I played her the song and she loved it. And I was like, no joke, literally when I was writing the song, you came to my mind a bunch of times. And it was just, we had a moment just with that. And then next thing you know, we're like, fuck it, let's just do it. Went to LA, got her on the track. We recorded it at Etty and Perry Farrell's at their studio, at their house.
Wow.
And do you know who they are? They're they're iconic. The people who created Lollapalooza.
My God.
And Etty's used to be a dancer as well, so we've known her forever. So like she literally invited us to her house in the studio. So it's just a special journey that this song has, and it just feels home to me. And then we shot a video. My friend Tal directed it and edited, and he puts so much love into it. It's basically a commercial.
We have a tiny clip of it. Let's show it to the audience right now. Look, audience, get your life. Here we
Yes,
go. Cali
please
Sober.
stream Cali Sober. Watch the video. It's at almost 90,000 views right now, but keep watching streaming. Enjoy the clip.
Here we
I'm
go.
excited.
Nothing like going for a surf on a Sunday. Come with me, take a trip, leave you soon like it's your birthday. We're too blessed to be stressing about the little things. That's on California dreaming, fingers in my head.
Honey, there is no place like California. Speaking about California, settle this for me. Is California really that magical to you, or have movies convinced us all that it is?
California is a magical place.
It is.
It really, really is. I love living there. I mean, I consider myself bi-coastal. I'm living in New York right now, and New York is giving me life and everything. I have a rebirth happening in New York right now. I fucking love it. But Cali's home. I own my place out there. I rent it out. Living here the past 3.5 years. People are like, you miss LA? I'm like, not really. I miss my friends and stuff like that. But going back to California and with this song, Cali Sober, actually, merch coming soon. This is a sample. Going back to California to film this video made me miss Cali so much. I miss the beaches. I miss hiking Runyon Canyon. I miss going to the beach and having a picnic with my friends, driving through the hills, the house parties, like literally. And this song really reflects that. And this song has made me miss LA a lot. And it's just a beautiful place. Yes, people are like, oh, LA's fake, blah, blah. And honestly, it's not even that. I don't believe in that shit. And first of all, it's like New York. So many people are in LA that are not from LA. And those are the fake people trying to make it. Real California people are amazing, amazing people. And I really feel like life is what you make and what you attract. So if you're attracting these fake people and you're like, oh my God, all I meet is fake people, that's what you're attracting, baby. Because my circle of friends in LA are magical. They're unicorns, baby. Oh yeah, my friends that are watching this, you're all unicorns, and I fucking love you.
Baby, you have touched the monolith, because everything you're saying is hitting my heart. I'm like, oh yeah, he eats the right hot Cheetos. Leo, you spent your career creating unforgettable moments for audiences around the world. When you look back at everything you built, what makes you the proudest?
It's so weird to say, but it's how my friends perceive me, that I haven't changed, that I'm still the same person with the same passion. I don't want to say I'm humble, but that's what they say. I do live in gratitude. I'm proud that I'm a good person. I'm proud that I treat people with respect, I treat people the way that I want to be treated. I don't care who you are. I am taken back every time someone, especially like I said with this whole Britney fan situation and thing, viral and followers, I get taken back every time someone tells me, I love what you do, or, oh my God, I remember meeting you and you were so nice and you seem so nice just looking through your page. You're so consistent, and that's what makes me proud.
See, that's why you're so blessed. And this is my first time getting a chat with you for everybody watching it, and I can feel that beauty coming off the screen from you.
Thank you, and so do you. And it's so crazy just the way we met, because obviously I watched you on The Circle and I fell in love with the person that you are, and I started following you and I commented on your thing and you were like, holy shit, bitch, I know who you are. So that gagged me too, because I'm over here giving you flowers and you like took that shit and threw it right back at me. So that was amazing. Like, and look at where we are right now. Like, I think you're an amazing person, and that's why we're here talking, because, you know, the universe attracts same like people, you know what I'm saying?
I try my best to always be very professional in everything I do, but I gotta have a little Rosie O'Donnell show moment, because I love when Rosie met Barbara Streisand and she just couldn't contain herself. When this happened, when you agreed to come on the show, I had one of those moments in my room where I was like, God, you are so good. How in the world is this happening right now to me? I was a young kid with huge dreams. And I want to say thank you to you and to every single dancer that was on that stage with you, because when I saw you guys and I saw the makeup and I saw the confidence and I saw all that, I said that there is a way out there. There's gotta be a way. Look at them. So thank you for what you've done all these years, because it gave a lot of us wings. And it's
so much.
still
Thank you,
doing
thank
that.
you.
Leo, after everything you've accomplished, what is the next dream Leo Moctezuma is chasing?
This industry is so up and down. I just want to continue putting out good work in everything that I do. Like, I want to continue choreographing amazing things. I want to continue performing on amazing projects. And one of the things I always say, I want to keep creating iconic shit with my friends, because all my friends are so unbelievable and amazing in their own right. And when our forces combine, like, for example, when just going back to CALI SØBER, Carmit from the Pussycat Dolls, like my sister, we toured together with Ricky Martin. So I've known this woman since 1999.
My
and
gosh.
manifesting, doing iconic shit with your friends, this is exactly what it is. You know, this is the first of many collabs with her. We've always wanted to collab, and we didn't know how, where, wait, and here we are on a song together after 27 years, you know? And then my songwriting partner, Mikey, we were on tour together for 3 years with Cirque du Soleil 15 years ago. And now we're in a group together, all three of us in a video. And when you see the video, you see the connection and camaraderie and like just joy that we have. Like, our friendship really shows in that video. We're not acting, like, we're just having a good fucking time. That music video was seamless and a dream to shoot. I've never had such an easygoing, such an amazing team, the director, Tal, and like, it just, everything went so smoothly, and I feel like it reflects in the video, and I think that's why it's being received so well, and I'm just super grateful.
Well, y'all look like are having a great time, and it is such a small world. The fact that you and Carmit are so close, because fun fact, growing up, I remember seeing her in a bunch of music videos, and when the Pussycat Dolls dropped out into the world and became a big thing, I remember looking at her and go, oh my God, that's her.
No, she was in Aaliyah's video. She's danced with Janet. She was in the freaking so many things. Oh my God.
J-Lo.
Beyonce's videos.
So
J-Lo.
many. Yes.
Yes. So, I mean, I used to be a fan. My first tour, I used to be a huge Janet Jackson fan. I mean, I still am. But like, when I walked into rehearsal for my first rehearsal for the Ricky Martin tour, I was on tour with half of the cast was Janet Jackson dancers. Carmit, who I knew who everybody was. Tina Landon, who was Janet's choreographer, was choreographing Ricky Martin's show. Jamie King used to dance with Janet Jackson, has choreographed, and it was just like a whole, like, that was the beginning of my career, and I felt like that set up the journey that I was gonna have. To walk into my first big job and it be with people that I looked up to and idolized. And I was the youngest one on the tour too. So it was just like, wow, okay, strap on, because this is going to be a amazing bumpy ride.
Y'all must have the best club kikis ever imaginable when you're with all these people together.
Too much fun.
We're going to do a round of rapid fire Leo Moctezuma Kiki edition questions.
Oh shit.
Dun. Ready, Leo? First question. Your first celebrity who made you starstruck?
Madonna.
Most unexpected celebrity friendship?
Pink.
Funniest person you've worked with?
Wayne Brady.
Best backstage snack?
Ooh, tour snack was barbecue chips and kettle popcorn mixed together.
Broadway or world tour?
Ooh, in this moment, Broadway.
Favorite city you've performed in?
I love the whole country of Australia. There's something special about there. With Pink, we were there for a while. We will be there like 6 months and just circling the country. So like, I just really got to know the country, and I have amazing friends out there. I love you, Australia.
One artist you still want to work with?
Gaga.
Oh, it's gonna happen. That I can see that. And one word your friends would use to describe you?
Oh. Ho? No, I'm just kidding. No, I'm just kidding.
Baby, that inbox is about to blow up.
No, you know what? He's down for it. Like, I'm down for anything. Like, I'm literally like, my friends are like, hey, do you want to go? I'm like, let's go. I'm just like spontaneous. I guess spontaneous would be a word.
Well, I love that. Leo, I want to say thank you so much for joining me today. It has been an absolute pleasure chatting with you. I still got to pinch myself. Your career has been such a beautiful example of what can happen when someone really dreams it and actually does it. So
Yeah,
thank you for
absolutely.
everything you've ever done. But before I let you go, because she is truly one of my all-time favorite artists, Christina Aguilera, give us
Yes.
a great memory you have of working with the one and only Miss Christina Aguilera.
Oh man, I think Christina, I'm such a fan. Actually, this is one of the great. That's funny. This is one of the great memories I've had on tour with Christina. I lost my name during that tour. I was the boy in the box. That's what people used to say. Hey, that's the boy in the box.
Oh my
Because
God.
I did this solo for Walk Away. The Black Eyed Peas open up for us for a little bit, and will.i.am used to call me Redbox. Hey, yo, Redbox! And that, I love sharing the stage with her, just to be on stage with Christina, her and I by ourselves, and her singing one of my favorite songs off that album, Walk Away, and me doing a striptease to her amazing voice. I mean, she's iconic. That tour was fucking awesome. Some of my favorite choreography I've done was on that tour as well, by Jerry Slaughter, for sure.
Leo, I waited for months for that tour to come out on DVD, and I remember buying it and being so happy. Between You and I, Strip is my coming out album. I came out when I was
Word.
14 years old. I went to the Strip tour with Justin Timberlake here in Dallas, Texas. It was Christina and Justin. I had been out of the closet. That was like my holy grail of albums. So Christina Aguilera, thank you so much. Thank you, Leo, for being a part of such a historical moment and album in my life. And I remember that moment when you come out of that box, you gave us heat. You gave us white beans and
Baby.
rice, and everything nice just works for the children. Oh,
It's so crazy. You forget that there's in the audience, there's just a bunch of gays and young girls that, just to see a guy take off his shirt on stage, the crowd would go so crazy that honestly, Christina used to sometimes she used to run off stage after that number and be pissed because the audience was screaming so loud during that number that she couldn't hear herself. And I'm like, girl, they're screaming for you and me, but they're screaming for you, so you gotta enjoy.
you said, Abby, hold
But it
up.
was just, I think Jamie King also directed that and Jerry Slaughter choreographed it, and they just knew where to put moments. There's different moments on a tour that are unexpected. So when something like that happens, the audience just reacts in a whole different way. It's not just everyone dancing, it's just one thing to look at. And I just happened to be that one thing in that number. And yeah, the crowd went crazy.
Thank you for giving us something extremely extra lovely to look at that night.
I wish I had that body again. I'm working towards it though.
Oh, honey, that body is there. What do they say? Muscle memory. It's still there. I have to also say, for all the children who are watching this, all the young ones, look, if you've never listened to the Stripped album by Christina Aguilera, run and go listen to that. It is a masterpiece. And then go watch the DVD and get all your Leo life and see what we're talking about right here. I have to ask one more bonus question for the culture and all of us 90s fanatics. Leo Moctezuma, you worked with the return of the Spice Girls. Walk us through working with the icons themselves.
God, I am in love with all those women. I am in love with all those women. That was crazy. That was crazy. I remember auditioning for that tour and them being at the callback, and they chose all of us, like handpicked us.
Oh my
And
God.
I mean, it was iconic. It was fucking iconic. Jamie King also directed that tour.
Good. Jamie King, shout out.
Yo, Jamie King, for real. They're amazing. They're amazing. I definitely, on tour, I got closest to Jerry and Mel B. I love them all equally, but they definitely gravitated towards me and have a special place in my heart. But in the girl group movie that I just was telling about, that I worked on, that I co-choreographed with Ebony, Mel C is in the movie.
No
And
way.
we had an amazing reunion because, she didn't know I was going to be choreographing. And her first day of rehearsal, she walks in and we're like, oh my God, because we hadn't seen each other since tour ended. And so now we have a special bond. Yeah, the girls, they're iconic. They're amazing. I can't even... when I have interviews like this or people ask me questions, like, it's so crazy to think that
You're that guy.
it feels crazy to talk about, because when you're doing it, you feel it. But like, when I look back and it's just like, I feel like I'm name dropping, but it's not. It's just my life. And I'm like, sometimes I'm like, what is my life?
Dude, you are
You
not
know?
name dropping. This is your life. And that's what's such a cool journey
It's
to listen to your stories. And I
crazy.
wish we had days because I know you have days to talk about this.
Oh, I have so many stories.
Dude, thank you so much for sharing them with us just for fun and giggles. Spice Girls, since you're so close to them, please drop a little birdie into their ear and let them know that we are all waiting for them to take over the Sphere in Vegas.
I felt like I saw Mel C talking about something on some interview. Who knows? I don't know, but I think it would be very smart for them to do it. Y'all need to do it. And guess what? If y'all want me to be in the show, I'll be in the show. If y'all want me to choreograph the show, I'll choreograph the show. So let me know. And if you want me to write a new song for you, for the Spice Girls, Manifestø Cøllective got you, Spice Girls. Let's go.
Friendship Never Ends Part 2. There you go.
Let's go.
Leo Moctezuma, thank you so much for being on the show. You have been an absolute pleasure to talk to. Where can all the people find you and listen to your music?
Almost all my handles are my name, at Leo Moctezuma, LeoMoctezuma. On YouTube, we're Manifestø Cøllective, and we also released a single right before CALI SØBER called Abundance. And honestly, that song it's a manifesting song. If you want to manifest abundance, stream it on all the streaming platforms, and I promise you, it'll make you dance. And while you're dancing, you'll be manifesting that money, baby. More abundance coming my way.
Honey, we know we all want some money. We want to
Okay.
say, baby, thank you so much for everybody out there who tuned in. Thank you to Leo Moctezuma for being on the show. I am still pinching myself. And remember, honey, dream big because dreams do come true. And we'll see you
Yes, they
here
do.
next time. Mwah.